Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Daily Crypto News. And today, is yet another crazy day. First off, Ripple plans aggressive expansion for XRP in 2021, according to Ashish Birla, the SVP of product over at Ripple. And we've talked about this article before, so it's not like this is completely new to us. Yet, if I kind of mix and match it with the other articles I've seen online, this may actually be a better planned out thing than we actually expected. Now, one of the things I want to instantly point out is the fact that they've said we don't want to leave the US anymore. We're quite happy with the Biden administration. Together with the fact that they've said, we only need regulatory clarity. That's what they've said in the last weeks. The other thing that they've said, we're going to do IPO in maybe like 2 years. And the fact that Brad Garlinghouse came on so many talk shows and so many news broadcast thingies, it's kind of adding up. Ripple has a crazy plan going on right now. They're up to something. They're definitely up to something. And I think a couple of our things have kind of been confirmed with this one right here. The cryptic poet, Brian Brooks, OCC, said regulatory clarity is coming in the next 6 to 8 weeks. And I want to show you guys this little talk here. If I can hopefully do that, if I have the sound properly, I can show you guys this one. Let's quickly see if I can do this. Let me hopefully watch it.
Follow up on the point you made in terms of you think good things are coming by the end of the Trump term for cryptocurrency. Are you in the camp who believes that more regulation in cryptocurrency will be a good thing overall for the industry?
Yeah, look, I wouldn't say more regulation. This is not like your breakfast cereal box where it talks about weight, not volume. I don't think we need 50 regulations instead of 2. But what we do need is clarity about what's allowed. And so we need some guidance, for example, about whether banks can connect directly to blockchains as payment networks. The answer has to be yes, right? We needed answers about, can banks custody cryptocurrency so that institutions felt comfortable adopting? And you saw what happened when we gave that clarity. So you have clarity across a variety of areas that I think you'll be seeing just in the next 6 to 8 weeks, which will make it easier for crypto.
So that's that very important point, right, where he said 6 to 8 weeks, and people were really, really crazy about that one. Really, really excited. And I didn't really expect it to come out in that way, but let's quickly listen to the next 20 seconds here. I'm sorry if you, by the way, hear like, I'm moving the microphone because, yeah.
Investors to know how to invest, to know how institutions can be in this asset class. And those are the things that are driving prices at this point. It may have been a bubble 2 years ago, but with more clarity, institutions that see this as a real thing are going to adopt at scale, which they've already started to do. So stay tuned.
Okay, so one more important thing to mention here is that last part where he said that institutions will be adopting at scale. Funny, he said skill, which I connect to Grayscale. No, just kidding. Well, you can't actually connect it to Grayscale because they're the biggest company buying crypto right now, and it's a pretty big thing. They're buying it in freaking large. I just posted an article earlier today showing that they bought or they've increased their purchases by just a huge margin once more. We talked about that in the XRP burn video, and I'm just saying, it's pretty damn crazy what's all happening right at this point, and I'm kind of feeling as if they know a little bit more than we do, where they're quite aware that something crazy is about to happen in the next couple of years, or at least they've really prepared for something big to happen, and Ripple knows, all right? Ripple must know, and even though Brian Brooks doesn't have all the authority, it's not like he's the one guy to make sure everything gets said and stuff like that, because he actually has a lot of opponents in the OCC itself. And when he posted his letter explaining that we need a regulatory framework for crypto, there were actually a couple of other members from the OCC saying, well, explain things further or be done. Right? He actually got a kind of a hate letter to his whole first own letter. The only thing is, though, that he gave a time span of 6 to 8 weeks here before regulatory clarity is going to be kicking in. And he's explained now that there are behemoths buying in. So that once more confirms to me that prices going down right now is either pure manipulation or fear of something greater, which I don't think people really have in a crypto sense. I mean, if you fear for something greater happening, you're not going to sell your crypto, so that's kind of illogical. By the way, it just popped. What happened just now? It just popped $200 or so in like a second. That's definitely interesting. You guys saw that as well, right? It went from 1890 or 18990 or something to, that was interesting. The point is, though, and these are all switched over as well, that I think he knows something is going on right now. Grayscale is buying so much crypto, nobody can encompass what they've been doing. And It's literally just institutions now starting to get in. We saw Guggenheim with $500 million injection just now. It will only get bigger piece by piece. And another kind of part of the bigger picture is Coinbase. All right. And the three entities I've told you guys about that are buying heavily are PayPal, Square, and Grayscale. And one of the things that PayPal is so known for now is that they're going to allow you to use Bitcoin to buy goods and services through everybody, right? 21 million merchants, I believe. So a lot of people will be using that. But Square actually has another side to it as well. Coinbase, who has been very popular right now for kind of being sketchy in the sense that, hey, they updated the website. Kind of being sketchy in the sense that they have discontinued a couple of things that you could do before, and they have also made it so you have to, what was it now that Coinbase has been doing? I'm kind of getting confused right now. I don't think they actually made any new measures, but they've just been updating us. Yes, that was it, with the self-custodied wallets, and they've been explaining a lot of things that may be happening very soon here, which kind of hints towards that they know a little bit more than we do. But maybe that's all because they've also here joined the Square's crypto patent effort, COPA, which is Crypto Open Patent Alliance. And I'm kind of feeling as if they're doing all of this to get together with these bigger companies that are purchasing and to get some arrangements going on. Because Coinbase said they were the custodian for, or at least they were the middleman sort of for MicroStrategy's purchases in crypto. I kind of feel as Coinbase, through a couple of these strategic partnerships, could actually get a lot of capital injections as well, either into their company itself or for just crypto purchases over their exchange, which is something we should be thinking about. Here's a quote which was very interesting. As the crypto economy continues to grow, we believe it is important to help empower all projects building towards an open financial system, said COPA board member and senior counsel at Coinbase Brittany Kuttberg, which is again kind of a, COPA board member and senior counsel at Coinbase. Yeah, I didn't even know all those connections were set in place. Didn't know at all. However, now that I've kind of linked everything up, I think Coinbase actually has also some bigger plans, and they know that this stuff is about to get bigger. Sidetracked, a side note, if you sell any Bitcoin here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you're an instant Japanese yen millionaire. You know that? One Bitcoin is 1.9 million yen, right? Or am I wrong looking at that thing? I thought so. I thought it was right, though. So that kind of, let's wait for it to come back again. Let me quickly tell you guys a little bit more about the next one. Coinbase Custody adds 6 new coins to its vaults. They're also expanding, and most likely this is done very, very well in a very, they timed this. They do. All right, this is no coincidence. They knew about this. They've thought about this. It's not like this Coinbase is a new company, a small company who's just adding whenever they get the chance. No, these things take a very long while. And so for Coinbase Custody to add this right now, must have been planned. Why now? Why now? Why these coins? Let's quickly see. I just went back. Okay, let's quickly wait for it to go from euro, hopefully, to Japanese yen. And then we can see how much you would be. There's XRP here as well. Okay, this one is Japanese yen. Okay, so look at that, guys. Wow, you're just an instant 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1.9 million yen. So, just one Bitcoin, and you're a millionaire. All right, they don't have to know what currency. What's the currency that's worth the least? I actually don't know. But maybe I should just buy that coin and just go on saying in a video, I'm a millionaire right now, And you're like, well, yeah, I got got $10 worth of this other currency, so I'm a millionaire. That's fun. That's kind of funny. It served no purpose except for, I don't know, bragging. But it's kind of funny that it's possible. So I also have sometimes wondered about that. What if you're a Japan native, or you are from something like that? Like a millionaire in Europe terms and in American terms is kind of the same thing. Because it's like a 20% difference, but people don't really care about it. Same, I think, for Canadian dollars or even Australian ones or New Zealand ones. I don't know. I kind of feel as if, though, that for Japanese yen, being a billionaire, since it's 100 times more coins out there, is not as special because that's a millionaire. So how do you call them then? Like, where's their, what are their terms? Is it like, okay, if you're a 100 billionaire, you're a billionaire in normal terms, so that's the thing that people want to go for? Or what? Because I think here we talk very often about becoming a millionaire with crypto, yet for people with a different currency then, since we are talking about that in euros or dollars, which are generally kind of the same thing, I guess, it's only 10-20% difference. With Japanese yen, you're having a completely different story, and I sometimes think about how they value those things. I know, however, that in India, you can say 1 RS or something like that. No, that's just normal rupees, maybe. I don't know. I saw maybe like GRS, I don't know. Which stands for 10,000 or something like that. Maybe it's like for 10,000 rupees or something like that, or maybe it's 10 million rupees. I don't remember. It's just like you have some stranger notations that you don't really have in our language, but whatever. Why one trader is waiting for 20,000 before jumping back into Bitcoin. I've actually seen this theory right now a couple of times come by, and the bigger thing here is a lot of people have been selling crypto to only buy back if we break above 20k Bitcoin. So basically the idea is you're gonna sell at, let's say, 19.5, and if we break above 20,000, you know the bull run is going to be continued because we broke that level and we made all-time highs on every exchange and so forth. So again, if you buy back in, you're losing, let's say, 3% or 4%, but you're getting part of the bigger picture because if we fall back down, you're not really losing much, right? And I get that one actually, and I've only now thought about it though. I've only now thought about it since the rejection is at about 19.8 thousand said in this article. If we were to sell all right there and just buy back at 20,000 something, you're only losing a couple of percent while really getting a lot more in return if we, fell back down because you're a lot safer. However, I kind of feel as if doing that is also going to, get you into a lot of risk because what if you decide to buy back at 20.2 thousand and we just tip there and then fall back down and then fall back down hard and you've just had your buy order at 20.2? If you guys get me, and then prices start to fall, you've just kind of double crossed yourself because first of all, you lost out on those gains to 20,200 and also you bought way higher than your price was before. So you're just literally double losing money. Yeah, that's the only thing that's keeping me back. And I'm also kind of, confused that you can't really just wait it out for Bitcoin to go above there because sometimes if it reaches such a heavy level, it just goes on like crazy like we saw with 50 cents where it touched it one day, it couldn't get past, and the day after or 2 days after, it just blew past it like there was no tomorrow. And the thing is that you can also get a move like that going on where it just goes 20% in one day or so and you don't want to miss out on 20%. That's a huge amount. 4%? No worries. 20%? Nah, not me. Right? You can't see me right there. Is Bitcoin poised to break out or plunge again? That we do not know. All right. Nobody will be able to tell you. The only thing we can tell is, well, we should be seeing a good correction coming up here. And from that point on, we should be going up further. However, it's kind of impossible to say because it could also be that this is just a small part of the bigger run that's happening. You can see if you look at this bigger run like we saw back there, and I have it open on TradingView, but not here. We saw a couple of dips which were heavy corrections. That because it was a general just continuation of that bigger move and it just went on quite heavily. Right now, we just saw two minor corrections here, or two minor downfalls with actually bullish pennants. At least this one had a bullish pennant right here. This one, I don't really think so. However, the idea is clear that we might just be going down a little bit like we saw today and the last couple of days and then continue on this move before being at a higher point at which we need to correct. But that one might not be now just quite yet. Ripple price prediction, XRP gearing up for a 35% breakout. Well, I can't really say too much about that. Yesterday I told you guys about a bullish pennant that was made, and now the last couple of weeks we've broken down from this bullish pennant about 10 out of 10 times, I think. So, that the price was going to fall today was actually kind of a given, seeing that it made a bullish pennant and it falls back down from that every single time, like every single time. However, it's always a 50-50 though, because normally a bullish pennant should be a positive thing because it's just like within a uptrend, you get a sideways movement, but it's still the uptrend. So a bullish pennant just shows that there's buys going on still and people are selling at the same time kind of. So it's like on a steady level. However, it's getting closer to each other, meaning, there's kind of unity forming in an easy way to speak. And eventually it breaks out to the upside because it just continues on with the move that it made before. That's why the flagpole is so important. And this one, Bitcoin gets 600k hits on BlackRock website. BlackRock CEO tells former Bank of England governor. BlackRock chief Larry Fink has been talking Bitcoin to former BOE governor Mark Kearney, telling him about the 600,000 search hits for BTC on BlackRock's website. And the thing I'm thinking here is he quickly stated, the CEO of BlackRock, something about crypto. And all of a sudden, so many people came over. It's just another fact that there's so many people looking to get into crypto right now, but they're not too well in it yet. And also that many people are afraid of the US dollar falling and they want some sort of hedge against which Bitcoin could be. Yeah, pretty crazy website because it doesn't really do anything in that sense. It's just people just went completely crazy looking for it there because he made some statements and they were afraid of the US dollar falling because of his statements. Crazy idea, crazy theory, crazy game though. Crypto is insane right now, and I'll see you guys again in another crypto video. Thank you all for watching and take care. Join the Discord, by the way. Link is in the description below. It's not here.